Good day everybody, I hope everyone is having a great day. So today we're going to be talking about the Starfield beta update that went onto Steam on May the 1st. I realise that today is May the 6th, but as I said to you last week, I sort of wanted to give this a bit of a try out before I sort of reported anything to you, because there are some pretty fundamental changes with this update, guys. So the update is now 1.11.33, and there are a few major points that I would like to go over. So one of the things that I've always hated about this game is the map. Now they have done a complete overhaul of this map now. So as you can see on the left hand side of my screen right now is the old map, okay, and on the right hand side is the new map. I am currently sat at this abandoned research tower, and now the map shows you ships, it shows you terrain, it shows you all of the locations, like ones that I haven't discovered yet, what could be possibly over there. The map is greatly improved, and if you do have an outpost as well, it shows you every little bit that you have applied within that outpost, every little module that you've built within that outpost. So yeah guys, I run a pretty heavily modified version with all my Star Wars mods, vendor credit mods, map mods, etc. And for this to run on the Steam beta without my game crashing on load, I have had to go back about 4 or 5 saves. Now I don't know if that's mod related or that is just beta related, but I know that I can load up my game with my mods enabled once I turn off the beta option in Steam, and it works perfectly fine. So I think it might be something to do, I can't do that, it may be something to do with the fact that the beta is changing the way that the game is handled. Now I've been through and I've sort of done some research on what to do. I've tried disabling frame generation, that hasn't worked, the game still crashes before it even loads. Okay, so it was all grayed out previously because I had contraband by the looks of it, which is very interesting, I like that. Okay, let's go to the lodge. Okay, so we've arrived in New Jameson now, so let's have a look at the map. Now, if we, let's put that away. So what we have here, we can see, look, we have all different items of the map. So anywhere where we could go, so Mercury Tower Penthouse, Transit Station, Reliant Medical, the Well. So all of these items are now on the map, which is fantastic. And when you actually look at your surface map, the level of detail that is now provided on this is brilliant. Like, so New Jameson obviously has a lot of places to go. So like we've got like the viewport, then you can get on the transit station, go into like the commercial district up here. You've got all of these areas that are now explorable with these options, and I love this new map system. I think it's brilliant, because what it also does give you is the ability to zoom out completely and know which tile you're on and know where things are and the terrain of that tile. So if you're looking for a specific area to do a base, for example, you wanted like a little flat area here, for example, you can now see that, whereas before, and I'll throw up on the left hand side what the map was before, it really, it's no comparison. Like, I think this is a great addition to the game. I really do. I love the fact that you can sort of zoom into an area, you can see buildings that might be there, or that will be there rather. You can see here that this is a structure. What type of structure is it? I've not found that location yet, but you're still able to see all the different terrain markers, and see where things are, which is a massive improvement on the last one. Alright, so next up, gameplay options. Now guys, if you're a hardcore game player and you want to do like a survival mode in this game now, you can. So you can now adjust things like enemy combat damage, the damage that you deal as well. You can do carry weight, carry capacity. You can do like whether healing will while you sleep will actually heal you, for example. Combat affliction. You have got so many options now that enable you to customize this game to exactly how you want to do it. Now if you want to put all these up to extreme, for example, you are going to get, let's put ammo capacity on, you are going to get so much more XP. Let's do all of this. Yeah, so that would give you a 63% increase. So you'll be getting basically 163%. Let's do that one. So 71% increase. Nope, there you go. 75% increase. Can we do anything with this as well? No. Okay. So a 75% increase if you put everything onto the hardest settings, guys. So you would basically be earning 175% XP, which is fantastic for leveling. And if you really want that challenge, then guys, go at it. Have a go. Like, see how hard it is. I've not played around with this just yet, but this is pretty extraordinary, I think. The fact that you can completely tailor your own experience is brilliant. You're also then going to have... oh, I'm dehydrated. See, I'm now in my settings. So I'm malnourished, I'm dehydrated. So I'm going to quickly change all these back here. Okay, we've got all those changed back. Now I'm going to go back to my ship. Okay, so I'm going to walk around my ship because you also have a new update that is allowing you to do ship decorations. Basically anything that you could do within your outposts, you can apparently do now anywhere on the ship. So let's see. So if we get, yeah, open your scanner and press X to decorate. So look, we could add a industrial workbench there. Let's see what we've got here. So exactly the same methodology as building stuff in your outpost. So let's put a gaming table. Let's for the love of God, I don't know where I'm going to put this. Let's just put it in the middle of this room. Just for giggles sake. Now I can't move anywhere. Anyway, yeah, so like you have all the different options here. You could even put a refrigerator in if you really wanted to. So let's have a look. What we got? Let's put a refrigerator there. And then obviously you can come through, you can put stuff in that refrigerator. Let's go back into modify here. So that's your furniture. You've got decorations. So you've got Sarah's memorial portrait. Storage boxes. You've got safes as well. Lamps. All the different monitors. You can even have a little dartboard. Look, if you wanted, you could put a dartboard on the wall. But yeah, guys, there is so much more customization that can now be done inside your ships. We could put display mannequins here, data displays as well. You can put weapon racks on the wall. So you're no longer restrained to the HABs that you already have. You can basically decide that you want to modify anything that is any ship that you have right now without having to worry about repercussions or having to ruin a HAB, for example. Nothing like that. You can basically just come here and just place things to your heart's content as long as you got the materials. And you also now have the ability to have a self-service bounty clearance on your ship. Guys, that's a good change. Because I don't know about you guys, I do get a fair bit of bounties sometimes that will basically, I need to get rid of that, that will basically mess me up for going into different areas of space. Okay, so having that bounty capability to change it on your ship is a bit of a game changer, if I'm honest. So that's really, really good. Right, what else do we have here? So when you go look at containers, for example, exit out of that mode there. So if we look at containers, we can see now on the top right hand side, look, we've got my inventory and we have weapon rack as well. So you can easily switch between container menus, which before it wasn't so intuitive, shall we say. So I like that option now. I do like the fact that they've put that and added that in there as well. Okay. Other updates that they've allowed you to do as well is they have enabled you to go into where is it? Here we go. Dialogue camera. So they've enabled you now to turn that dialogue camera off. So what the dialogue camera does, we'll go and show it. Okay, so let's have a chat with this guy here.
Anything I can help?
So before,
just every couple landings.
let's see.
I would try to viewport.
Okay.
You should see. Hey. Hey.
So when we look at our accessibility options here, so let's toggle that back on.
Got
Yeah,
anything you need to
so
offload?
when you put it back on, look, it zooms straight into the character. So I think that is a much better change, and it's going to allow for a lot more sort of, I won't say immersion, but it certainly does allow you to have a bit of a better view, and you can move around and you're not locked into that guy at that point. So you can have a look around, which is good. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, there is also updates for Xbox Series X as well, so you can prioritize visuals over performance. Now guys, that is just Series X, so if you are running this on an S, then you won't have that option either. They've also added the ability to change traits and appearance once you go through Unity, so if you really do want that entirely new life, then they're effectively giving you that chance every time you go through Unity to have that. So guys, with the Xbox Series X, with those visual and with those prioritized visual or performance fixes, we do have frame rate adjustments as well, so you can now choose between 30, 40 and 60, or an uncapped frame rate on certain displays as well. Or you can set it to prioritize as well, right? So you can prioritize between a 60% frame rate, or 60 Hertz frame rate, and it all depends on what you want to do. Do you want the visuals of the game, or do you want to prioritize how well the game will actually perform for you, right? So it's everyone's personal preference, but I like that they've now given us the option to do that. Like, I don't play on Xbox anyway, but that is a really, really good change in my opinion. Along with all these updates and new features that they've brought to this latest update, there are numerous bug fixes, quest fixes, gameplay changes and fixes as well that have also come. Guys, I'm going to put them up on screen now. I'm not going to go through them all. You can read them if you want to, but I'll put a link to the release notes down below as well. But what I will also say is the beta is due to come out of Steam beta around the 15th of May, which is 9 days from today, the day of recording. Now, what I'm also going to say is there is a big change. Beginning of this year, Bethesda announced that there is going to be a different way to getting around on planets. Now, everyone was speculating as to what that will be. Bethesda have now announced it, and you can see it here. So there is a video that is circulating. I'll post a little bit of a clip of it here, that is showing a four-wheeled buggy that will allow you to travel on planets with that buggy. Now, will this be sort of a Mass Effect style buggy that drops from your ship and is always there, or how is that going to work? We don't have the details yet. We also don't have the details as to when that will be coming. So guys, keep your eyes peeled for that, and as soon as we do get any more news, I will let you know. But it's great to know that they are working on getting that vehicle movement sorted, as they promised they would do. Right, that's fantastic news, and we're just going to have to wait for when that's actually going to release. But guys, let me know in the comments down below, are you going to be enjoying this new update? I think a lot of people are coming back into Starfield now, because the changes are finally coming in that people have been looking for from day one, right? The game was never really finished, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, it's not anybody else's, but it kind of felt a little bit rushed. So it's good to see that they are now making these leaps and bounds, and I hope it continues. I really do. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on this update video, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good day everyone.